The new Star Wars trailer is up, and we want to talk Star Wars.
May the Force be with you.
Hey guys, welcome back to Weekday 1UP, hashtag 1UP. This is your weekday, your only, as far as I know, weekday nerd culture show.
Mm-hmm.
So today, we want to talk about Star Wars. Because recently, the teaser trailer to Star Wars Episode 7,
The Force Awakens,
it dropped. And we've both seen it, and we're pretty excited about it.
Well, let's take a first note. We'll say that I didn't think about this until the other night. I watched Star Trek Into Darkness. Did you see the second Star Trek?
Oh, yeah. Good movie.
J.J. Abrams wrote and directed it.
Yep.
He's the guy doing the new Star Wars series.
Of course it's going to be...
And I didn't even think about... I didn't put the two together about how he did so good on the new Star Trek series. I was just like, J.J. Abrams. Like, yeah, he's pretty good.
You know what else J.J. Abrams does?
What's that?
He worked on Lost.
That's right. Mm-hmm. He did.
Yeah, so he's got a lot of good stuff under his belt. Mm-hmm. And more good stuff other than that, too. He's been on a lot of stuff. This is going to be good. People need to stop complaining about Disney. I think that trailer pretty much just took everyone that was saying, Disney can't do Star Wars, right? And just fed them their words.
Disney no go wookie solo Mickey go poopy to go.
So what did you think of the trailer? I personally loved it.
So,
one of the best teaser trailers
if you haven't seen the trailer, check the link below. Stop what you're doing. Go watch the trailer, and then come back and finish this video.
We're talking about the teaser, by the way.
It's just a teaser.
Yeah. Well, we don't.
Oh, but it was enough.
Oh, it was amazing.
So we'll just break it down for you. If you went and watched the trailer, you've seen it. I'll walk you through it. It starts off with just the desert, and then.
Typical Star Wars desert.
And which was what we only assume is Tatooine.
More than likely.
And then, boom, black guy! But he's wearing a Stormtrooper outfit, which is weird because Stormtroopers are clones, right? Aren't they the clones still?
Were they?
I think they still were.
I'm pretty sure that the Stormtroopers are just normal people. I
Oh,
don't
were
think
they?
they're clones anymore.
Oh. Well, anyway, so I guess...
I need to rewatch Star Wars, but I'm pretty... Let us know in the comments below. Are the Stormtroopers clones, or are they their own people? I'm pretty sure they're their own people. Dakota thinks they're clones. Let us know.
I could be wrong. I might be. Probably am. So... And then, you're going through, and it's showing, like, it shows a little robot wheeling by that looks just real.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
looks... You can tell it's CGI, but
I couldn't tell. Oh, it looked awesome.
I mean, it's usually...
So what do we see next?
The next you see some chick in, like, a rebel outfit, get on this, like, speeder thing and goes away. And then you're like, okay, yeah, this is still kind of Tatooine. Then you see these stormtroopers.
That they look beastly.
And, like, the ship, and it looks like they're getting ready to go to war. And it's like, man, it actually looks like something modern. Mm-hmm. Like, because they do that kind of shot, and there's, like, a strobe effect going. And then it shows a guy flying a ship, and then it zooms out, and there's these X-Wings.
Oh, they look so good.
Just flying over this water, and it's just like, oh, yes.
And then,
it shows someone, you don't see their face, and it's dark. All you see is, like, snow, and it's in the woods.
And I was like, I feel like this is a Sith.
And then you see this, he pulls out this lightsaber, and it comes out, and it's looking like, it doesn't look like that smooth lightsaber that we're used to. It looks real jagged, and like...
It looks nice.
It looks like but then, it goes, and then, like, out of these things...
The hilt.
It goes...
Is that what that is?
This is the hilt.
Well, the edges...
First it goes, and then they get two extra little sabers that come out of it.
It looks tight.
I've watched this trailer.
A lot of memes online about this.
And then apparently it happened in the comics, so it is canon.
Okay.
And then someone's talking. I don't remember what they're saying. I'm just too blown away about what's going on right now. And then it's black, and then... And then there's the Millennium Falcon. Just flying
a falcon?
Through the desert. Oh my god.
And Dakota cried.
I cried just a little bit.
Like a baby.
Well, I didn't even...
Suckling on the teat of Star Wars justice.
Suckling on the teat of George Lucas.
That's the teat.
But no, like that scene with the Millennium Falcon, I was always thinking about, okay, cool, we're gonna get Luke again, we're gonna get all the characters. I was only thinking about characters.
You weren't thinking about Millennium Falcons.
And then it showed the Falcon, and then it hit me. I was like, the Falcon in these graphics in the modern age, and
Stormtroopers in these graphics, because it was always clone troopers. When I saw the Stormtroopers, I was like,
and
whoa,
the,
we've
and
not
the
really ever seen
graphics
these.
are updated.
Yeah. It all looks great, but what did we really want to talk about today?
Today,
we wanted to talk about the prequels.
We want to talk about the prequels.
And why we don't hate them.
Why...
Unpopular opinion day is what this is.
How pretty much you should stop hating on the prequels, whilst not as good as the original series. That does not make them in any way bad.
We all know the original series is definitely the best.
Of course.
We know that episode 6, as of now, is the best episode.
Oh, it's so good.
It's very good. But
that's arguable, though. A lot of people hate 6.
Losers. But anyway, the prequels are still good in their own right.
Yeah.
Like, yes, the first movie's probably the worst one.
Yeah, it is. And the reasons that people bring up for it not being the worst are legitimate. But they're always the same. They're never like... It's always this... It always boils down to Jar Jar, really, pretty much. With
Jar Jar's not that big of a deal, guys.
I liked him when I was a kid, so I have a nostalgia for him.
Yeah, we were kids with him, so we have nostalgia for Jar Jar.
Yeah.
And people our age will probably agree with that. But older people, I know, hate Jar Jar. And then, like, I hear a lot of people complain about the third one, about how Anakin was so, like, emo.
No, it's not in the third one. I'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
It's the second one, which this one I actually do agree with. This complaint, I actually do agree with. We'll get to the reasons why you shouldn't hate them. We'll go ahead. We're going to get the bad stuff out of the way, I think, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
He is a whiny bitch. A whiny little kid. But! Think about this. He's like, what? 18, 19 at that time? We all did that when we were 18 or 19. We were all whiny little kids. And his mom was killed. Spoilers. His mom was...
You've surely seen this episode by now.
His mom was killed. You'd be pissed off, too. You'd be angry, and people are telling you constantly what you can and can't do. He's like a teenager. He's got reasons for being, like, angsty. And then in the third one, I don't know about the emo thing, but the third one, I think he does a lot better. Nowhere near as whiny.
A lot of people say he gets really emo in the third one.
But that's what makes it great.
Yeah. And I love when he kills the Padawans.
Oh, what?
I hate that scene. But I mean, I think it's a good scene. Like,
oh, yeah, it just shows that he really does believe the Jedi are evil.
You go, what? No, but, okay, and then the other reasons to love the prequels, and this is about to go out the window when the new movies come out, but you get to see Star Wars in, like, what at the time was, like, new day technology. Like, it hadn't... Yeah, the original series, it looked great, especially for the time, but the new series, it looked amazing. Or the prequels looked amazing, but... I mean, let's be honest, 7, 8, and 9 are probably going to blow the prequels out of the water.
Yeah,
like, that's
obviously
not going to be an excuse to like the prequels anymore. You just go and watch 7, 8, and 9.
I mean, because we're getting the old characters back.
We're getting the original world, because it's the same, like, universe, but it felt different in the prequels.
We're going off. We need to keep talking about the prequels, though.
Yeah, okay.
This is the whole episode. We can make this a 2-parter episode if we need to.
No.
No?
What else do you have to say about the prequels?
Well,
get it out.
Get it out? Well, okay.
We got a few minutes left. Get it all out.
Okay, so, prequels. We're going to talk about the good things. One, Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor is Obi-Wan Kenobi. That is who I picture as Obi-Wan Kenobi when he was young. You look at the old Obi-Wan, then you go back to Ewan, you're like, yes, this is perfect. Okay,
I believe when I was a stupid kid that was the same actor.
Really?
No, I didn't. But I could believe if I was a naive child and didn't know how things worked.
I like how you learn about the Jedi Council, like, that there were more than just, like, Luke and stuff. There was an actual Jedi Council. And in the original movies, they talk about the Clone Wars, like, just vaguely, and they're like, yeah, we found the Clone Wars. Then you see the Clone Wars. And you see how the Clone Wars start, and then the cartoon, the Clone Wars, good cartoon, that really delves further into it. But then, oh man, there's just so many good things. And then Yoda!
That was my next reason I was going to say. You get to see a lot of Yoda.
Oh, man.
Because Yoda just doesn't really do much in the original series. Like, he's
good.
helpful. He's important.
He's good and he's funny. He's that funny old man.
But he doesn't do a lot. You get to really see what Yoda's made of.
You get to see why he's the head of the Jedi.
And then, this is just me, but I really like Mace Windu.
Oh.
I mean, I love Mace Windu, and I love Grievous.
Oh, Grievous is so cool.
And I like Darth Maul. I think, yeah, he's in the worst movie, I think, but great, and then...
You gotta think about the villains for these movies. They were good villains.
Do you know what the most important reason to watch the first movie is?
Qui-Gon Jinn?
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon.
I mean, without the prequels, we don't have Qui-Gon Jinn.
Bet he's my favorite Jedi.
Ooh, bold statement.
That is my favorite Jedi. Because Liam Neeson, as this long-haired Jedi who's smart, and but he's also, like, you can tell he knows what he's talking about, but he's also kind of a rebel at the same time. Because he's a master Jedi, but they won't let him on the council. Which is a big deal, If you're a master, you're like, okay, get on the council. But no, they won't let him because he, says, well, no, I don't want to do this your way. I'm going to teach Obi-Wan my way.
Good call.
And he does. And Obi-Wan, he takes a little bit of that into effect, where he raises Anakin kind of as his son in a way. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, the prequels are just good. They're good. Damn it.
I'm not going to say they are as good as the originals.
Of course
because
not.
They're not.
No.
Nobody's saying that. Mm-mm. All we're saying is that they're not as bad as what people let them. Mm-mm. They're fine movies in their own rights.
And if your only arguments are... Okay, the one thing I will say that I absolutely hate, I really don't like the explanation of the Force in that. The one thing I really don't like.
What? I do want to say, though, if the originals never existed and the prequels were all we had, you would love them.
Exactly.
You'd think it was the best thing ever. But that's our show today, guys. Let us know in the comments, what do you think about the prequels, and what do you think about Episode 7? How do you think that's going to turn out? Because we're excited. We're going to be there probably maybe opening night if we can get tickets.
I'm midnighting that stuff.
Well, that's going to be sold out. We're going to have to buy tickets early.
I've had to do it before.
Midnight. We're seeing that opening night unless our work is making us work, in which case we'll cry. And then we'll see it that weekend. But
it's not till next year, though.
Well, we don't know how life's going to go.
It's true.
Hopefully we'll be able to see it, is what we're saying. If everything goes as planned, we'll be seeing it at midnight. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
#1UP.
You see it right there. That's with a 1UP. Everywhere you share it, 1UP. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to watch yesterday's video, click right here in the center of the screen.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And read the description to find our other channels, plus our Twitch and more.
Nice, bro.
You should keep that in.